And LA was pretty today. That powder blue, the Chargers, all that offense. This was a wild, fun, great game to watch. Now, if you're a Cleveland brand, you probably didn't like it so much, but you can hopefully appreciate the fact that this was offense, high-flying. Justin Herbert is making it look too darn easy. How about 398 yards passing? How about 5 total touchdowns, 4 in the air, 1 rushing? How about no turnovers? Austin Eckler, 2 if by air, 1 if by leg. Mike Williams, 8 for $165 and a couple of touchdowns. Nick Chubb had 161 yards rushing and a touchdown. Kareem Hunt had 2. David Njoku, 7 catches, 149 and a touchdown. I mean, this was video game fun. Baker Mayfield over 300 yards, couple of touchdowns, no turnovers. Wild game. Chargers win it late. Cleveland had a last desperation shot, but just short. Feel like they almost just ran out of time. And it's classic, whoever had the ball last is going to win. JJ, the Chargers win, and, we kind of say it every week, like if you got a little nephew or niece or someone who likes football and they don't really have a team or an allegiance, make them a Charger fan. Because we love the coach, we love the quarterback. They ain't going anywhere for the next decade and a half, and you feel like they're going to be good for a long, long time. They have a foundation. Their coach is Brandon Staley, who looks like you'd card him if he showed up at the local neighborhood bar. But this is a guy that has thought it through. And we talk about the extra points to move back, 2-point conversions are different, more games, more offense. You throw the book out, at least you have to update it. This guy's doing it differently with decisions. What'd you see today? Yeah, I mean, we saw it last week with Justin Herbert, where when they're around midfield, that if it's a 4th and short, they're going to trust Justin Herbert. They're going to say, go ahead, we're going to put the football in your hands. We want you to go for it. And that's not really what you see from a head coach, today's head coaches, but certainly not from a head coach with a defensive background like Brandon Staley. Well, today he continued the trend. In fact, he sort of did it to comedic extremes, if you will. He went on it on 4th and 2nd from the Chargers 24 in the 3rd quarter. Austin Eckler converted there. And then 4th and 7 from the Cleveland 22. Keenan Allen, a 12-yard catch in the 3rd quarter. Later in the 4th quarter, a 4th and 4 from the Charger 41. They got a pass interference on that because he probably ran the numbers and understood if you can get Justin Herbert to roll out of the pocket, buy some time, and throw down the field, there's probably going to be a PI or a defensive holding in today's NFL. And then late in the game, they converted on a 4th and 8 from the Cleveland 24. That one, they had to have it because they needed the points, but they got a Keenan Allen 20-yard gain there. So there was really 3 third or 4th quarter 4th down tries that he went for that he didn't have to go for. A couple of those he could have kicked, a couple of those he could have punted, but he decided to go for it because, one, he trusts his quarterback, and that's the main thing. He trusts this prodigious second-year quarterback, Justin Herbert. He's also crunched the numbers, but that's beside the point. The fact is, you can crunch the numbers all you want, but if you have Davis Mills, if you have Nathan Peterman, you're not going for it. You're doing it because you have Justin Herbert.
Speaking of Justin Herbert, you made your living stopping guys and fooling guys and taking advantage of young guys who didn't have experience yet. This kid hasn't started one full season yet. I mean, came in, didn't play week 1, basically had a great rookie year, but it wasn't even all 16. And now, through 5 games this year, he's just making it look too darn easy. What's happening here?
Not to mention, this is a new offense.
Yeah.
Remember,
he's making it look too easy.
This is a
great
new
point.
Staff. This is a new staff.
Joe Lombardi, the OC.
Yes. He was just getting accustomed to what they were doing a year ago, and then they get a new head coach with a new staff offensively. Now he has to get adjusted to a new playbook, and you can't tell the difference. Justin Herbert is a top 5 quarterback in the National Football League right now, and he is trending upwards. What he did today, he basically told the team, we're not losing this ball game. It felt like watching this game, anytime he got the football in his hands, their offense was going to score. It's not just about the touchdowns. It's not just about the accuracy, but the above-the-shoulder game is so prolific for Justin right now. And because of that, he's always in positions to be successful. No turnovers. In this ball game, a costly turnover would have cost them a loss, a big fat L. But the way he was able to go through his progressions, especially in the red zone, they were 4 for 4 in the red zone. 4 for 4 in the red zone. Against that pass rush led by Myles Garrett, who got him, by the way, once or twice, if I'm not mistaken, he stood up in the pocket and he went down the field consistently. He's a top 5 quarterback in the National Football League, and I'm almost ready to say he's top 3 based on how well he's played so far this season.
You see a weakness, JJ? I mean, I'm looking to say, okay, all right, what doesn't he do well? Right? Some guys do things exceptionally well. Kyler Murray's exceptionally quick. He's not big. He's 6'6". He's got a rocket. He's steady. He makes good decisions. He's actually sneaky fast and athletic. He seems to be grounded. He's I mean, where's the hole?
I don't know, because he holds up super well against pressure and blitz, and we've seen that. The numbers bear that out. Something, and B-Mac touched on it, above the shoulders, something that all of his coaches, the past staff and this current staff, talk about are his instincts. That maybe didn't pop off in film when he was at Oregon for whatever reason, and a lot of it had to be scheme and whatever they had him there in Oregon running. But he has incredible instincts. He gets things so quickly. Joe Lombardi talked about that this past week. Brandon Staley, again, this is a guy who knows football, a guy who is going to put the football in the trusted hands of a guy who also knows football. And so when you have that in Justin Herbert, I'm right there with you, B-Mac. I got him at top 5. And you don't have to twist my arm too hard to put him in the top 3 for me.
He's tremendous. It's a tremendous.
In year 2, not even his full second year.
It's sometimes you're trying to poke holes, or he's there.
It's Mahomesian.
He just has that it factor.
Want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis. No yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.